I found the file on a quiet Thursday afternoon. No drama, no warning. Just me, going through an old desk drawer in my home office and pulling out a faded manila folder I hadn't touched in years. At first, I almost put it back, but something made me open it. Inside were mortgage documents from 12 years ago. And the second I saw my signature, everything came rushing back. I was 23 then, still trying to figure life out, still trying to prove I mattered in a family where I often felt like background noise. Back then, Tyler had found a small house on the edge of Springfield. Nothing fancy. A starter home, a fresh start, my parents called it. To him, it was a big deal. To every bank he walked into, it was a hard no. Bad credit, unstable job history, zero financial confidence. So naturally, my parents came to me. I can still see that Saturday like it was yesterday. My mother sitting at my kitchen table, folding her hands like she was presenting a business proposal. My father standing behind her, nodding like everything was already decided. "Natalie," my dad said, "your brother just needs a little help getting on his feet." "It's only temporary," my mother added quickly, "just until he gets established." Then came the line I'll never forget. "We'll take your name off it in a year." I wanted to believe them. I really did. Because at 23, all I wanted was to finally feel included. Not the outsider, not the backup plan, just part of the family. So I signed. What I didn't fully understand at the time was what I had actually signed. I wasn't just a backup. I wasn't just a safety net. I was a co-borrower, equal responsibility, equal liability, equal ownership on paper. My name sat right next to Tyler's on every major document. The house legally belonged to both of us. That was mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 came a few days later when part of the down payment fell short. $5,000. I covered it from my savings without even thinking twice, because that's what you do for family, right? At least that's what I believed back then. They promised, again, I'd be taken off the mortgage soon. Next year, after things stabilize, after he gets promoted, after the timing is right. That next year never came. Instead, something else started happening. Late notices, small shortages, payment gaps. Tyler forgot to mention. At first, I ignored them. Then one day, I got a notice that threatened my credit score, the same credit score I was using to grow my business. So I did what I always did. I fixed it. Just this once, I told myself. But once turned into twice. Twice turned into a pattern. A few $100s here, 1,000 there. Emergency payments I never talked about. And over time, I started keeping track in a notebook. Not because I planned revenge, but because I needed to remember what I was carrying. Years passed like that. While my family believed Tyler's house was a symbol of success, I was quietly keeping it from falling apart. Every missed payment I covered, every gap I filled, every crisis I silently absorbed, and nobody in my family had a clue. Not my parents, not my brother, not a single one of them ever asked what it cost me. Until one night, I finally added everything up. $82,000. That's what I had quietly poured into a house I was told I didn't really own. And somehow, I was still the one they acted like needed help. But the part that really changed everything wasn't the money. It was what I discovered next. Because 3 months before Christmas, while I was buried in all of this, something else had already started moving in the background. Something that would drag my name and my entire family into a truth none of them were ready for. The moment my sister-in-law saw a single online article about my company, she made one phone call that would turn my quiet life into a full-blown family storm.